This spring, former IRS agent Brendan Banfield will be sentenced for plotting with his family's au pair to kill his wife and a man lured to their Herndon home. Just after 5 o'clock today, the jury came back with its verdict.
Guilty on all charges. Emotions ran high among all the families connected by this case. Matthew Torres talked to the key players as they left the Fairfax County courthouse.
The jury deliberated for close to 9 hours across 2 days. What you didn't get to see was Christine Banfield's family crying as soon as this verdict was read. And just across from them was Brendan Banfield's father, his head dropping immediately when he learned that his son was found guilty.
Find the defendant guilty of aggravated murder.
Tonight, Brendan Banfield has been convicted of killing his wife Christine and a stranger named Joseph Ryan. After a lengthy, complicated, and emotional trial, the jury found him guilty on 4 charges, including aggravated murder.
I hope he thinks about his wife and Joe and about what a heinous thing he did. It's monstrous. I mean, that's really what it is. It's monstrous.
The Fairfax County Commonwealth's Attorney's Office says this is justice for loved ones. That includes Banfield's little girl who was inside the home at the time.
I hope that this verdict gives them some sense of peace and puts them somewhere on the path towards healing.
Prosecutors argue that Banfield conspired with Juliana Peres Magalhães, the au pair he was having an affair with, to kill Christine by luring and framing Ryan through a fetish website. Christine was stabbed 7 times in the neck.
He was obviously hoping for a life with Juliana, and he didn't see a way to accomplish that without executing his wife.
Peres Magalhães became the Commonwealth star witness. She fired a shot that ultimately killed Ryan. She turned against her former lover after he was arrested more than a year later. But the prosecution says even without her testimony, blood evidence was strong enough.
And so there was no expectation that she would turn. It was just really happenstance that we were reached out to by her counsel that she was finally ready to talk.
Defense attorney John Carroll declined to comment after the verdict, but he argued that authorities never considered other theories. Peres Magalhães was offered a plea agreement if she testified, a decision Commonwealth attorney Steve Descano claims was not a sweetheart deal.
And well worth the cost to make sure that Brendan Banfield was convicted for a crime where it is a mandatory life sentence. As the law is written right now, Brendan Banfield will not walk free for the rest of his natural life.
Brendan Banfield's sentencing has now been scheduled in May, and even though Juliana Peres Magalhães accepted a plea deal for a lesser charge of manslaughter, she still could face up to 10 years behind bars. Her sentencing is in about 2 weeks. In Fairfax tonight, I'm Matthew Torres, WUSA 9.
Yeah, we'll be watching that and covering it too. We've created a video playlist on our streaming app, WUSA 9+, so you can watch the courtroom analysis and the Commonwealth's attorney's full response to this verdict on your time.